Ladies and gentlemen, Navi versus 5 a.m. Esports. That's actually an OP name. I love it. We are in the third to last round of the lower bracket of the July monthly qualifiers. Whoever loses this is eliminated from the monthly competition. Whoever wins this is going to move on to the next round and still have a shot at making it to the monthly finals. Let's see how they do. Are Navi going to get it done? Or 5 a.m. Esports going to be the team to take them out this month? 5 a.m. Esports are attacking first. Royal Champion takes out the Town Hall right away. Recall her out of there. Now it looks like he's going to try to fight these Ice Golems early. And then send the Root Riders. Here we go with the Root Riders. The Rage Gym on the Grand Warden. Healers, Troop Launcher. Cool, cool, cool. We'll redeploy the Royal Champion, take out the Expo, go toward the Fire Spitter. We do have 2 Overgrowth spells. There's one more Ice Golem there he has to fight, but it's just going for his Troop Launcher. That's interesting. The other Fire Spitter starting to hit him. We Overgrowth the Monolith in the core, Tornado Trap spinning on the bottom, King on the outside of the base with an Ice Golem and a Frosty to help assist. Okay. Okay. Queen takes out the Clan Castle building, and she's just going to go for a wall. She's not going to go with the rest of the troops. Kind of lame. Overgrowth the Monolith again. Thrower. He got a thrower in the mix. That's funny. Thank you. Queen actually ends up coming back around after beating on the wall for like 10 years. That's funny. She almost took it out, and then she was like, nah, never mind. Moving around the left side of the base. The Queens are getting targeted by that Fire Spitter all the way across the map. Wow. Wow. As the Overgrowth expires, Poison Tower starts to hit. Monolith ready to lock on. He already lost a lot of units. Still got the main Queen doing damage. Royal Champion's low on HP. But she's hanging on. She's hanging on for now. The Queen goes down. The Royal Champion gonna go down, and it fizzles out. We do have the King ability. But, there's just no way to get all these defenses in the middle of the base. 42 seconds on the clock. He can try to maximize percent here. Percent could come in clutch. It could matter at the end. You never know. Did he just have throwers in the Troop Launcher? I think he did. The Troop Launcher was just launching throwers into the middle of the base. Spiky Ball does a little bit of damage there. He's going to finish in the low to mid 80s. It's the throwers. The Frosty helping to slow things down, but the Ricochet Cannon getting some bounce damage. We take that down. The Healer coming in clutch, so we can at least get the Wizard Tower as well. It's going to finish at 85% on the dot. Unless the Expo's low. Not quite low enough. Nice try. Yada has the first attack for Navi here today. Cool. Cool. We send the Royal Champion in the left. Invis spell forces her down toward the Expo. Take out the Expo. She's going to go up toward the Archers, then toward the Monolith. Okay, okay, okay. Giant arrow through the middle of the base. Nice little bit of damage right there. We got the Root Riders on the 12 o'clock side. Valkyrie's in behind. King has a Frosty. Sweet. Log Launcher. Damaging some stuff in the core. We take things out, moving our way around. King has Snake Bracelet. Giant in the core of the base. We pop the Warden ability. What do we got? Healing Tome with the Rage Gym. Very nice. We got the Yetis. We're ready to do some extra damage in the core. They're going to take out the extra spell tower. We wrap our way around the right side of the base. Saving the Monolith for the back end is always scary, but Yada trying his best to see if he can get it done. Ice Golems there, making their way toward the Town Hall. Going to help to freeze it. That's going to come in clutch. Although that first Ice Golem, it did hit it. Beautiful. Just barely got close enough. Royal Champion popping her ability, taking out the Multi-Archer Tower. Rocket Spear from the Royal Champion. Town Hall drops. Can we get all the way through? We got an extra Skeleton spell. We got an extra Freeze spell. 3 Super Barbs for the bottom side of the base. King gonna go in behind the Root Riders. Root Riders still opening up walls. That is good news. Healers in the Rage Gym. That's what this attack is all about. If you can keep healers alive with the Rage Gem all the way into the backside of the base, it makes such a huge difference. Yada. Gonna get it done, showing why Na'Vi are so reliable. A 3-star right here, and they take an early lead. Captain Cold for 5 a.m. Esports. Can they get a 3-star here with their second attack and catch right back up? Royal Champion on the bottom. It's going to be a dragon attack. We will take out the air defense. We go for the mortar. Royal Champion makes her way down over here. Taking out the ricochet cannon. Taking out the archer tower. Making our way to the town hall with some fancy invis work. Beautifully done so far. We get that town hall. Drop the next invisibility spell. Still going for more. He's got all the invis spells here for the Royal Champion. No recall. Just see how much value we can get from her. Then let her die. Then send the dragons. CC troops do come out. They might distract her quite a bit here. Especially after making that Tesla invisible. Kind of just redirected her all the way back to the ice golems. We can make the ice golems invisible though. Pass them up for now. Unless the E-Boots takes one of them out. And then she'd be frozen. Can we get the monolith? With the final invis spell. It looks like, yes, we will get the monolith before starting with the dragons. That's good news. We send rocket balloons on the left. They get the wizard tower. Can they also get the air defense? Yes, they do. Perfect. Nicely calculated. Nicely calculated. Dragons over on the left. Inferno baby dragon on the bottom to help support and make the funnel. Queen, siege barracks, ice golems. We're working on the 9 o'clock side. Alright, alright. Dragons are going to make their way in. We do have the warden ability to pop. Healing tome in full effect right there as he was about to lose a bunch of dragons. Rocket balloons, more of them on the northwest side of the base. Down goes the air defense. Cool. We will pick up the fire spitter. Dragons will take out the poison tower. We're going to eliminate the gold storage in the core and make our way around the top side. He's got a lot of dragons alive. He's got furnaces out of the siege barracks that was used on the left side of the base. He's looking pretty decent for Captain Cold. Pops the queen ability. She was stuck on a wall. Got 3 queens doing damage now. Question is time. Is time going to be an issue here? He's only got 30 seconds. Has a minion prince ability. That's all he can really control at this point. Minion prince ability does hit pretty much everything that's important now. Only 15 seconds though. Looks like it's going to be a time fill here for Captain Cold. That's unfortunate because it was a good attack. So close. Come on. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and out of time at 96. So close. Very nice try. Gaku. Going in with the Royal Champion first. A couple rocket balloons for backup. It's also going to control her pathing a little bit. Ooh, that tornado trap though. Pulling the rocket balloon away. Has to use an extra rocket balloon just to make sure the air defense goes down. Earthquake spell. Haste vial. Royal Champion will get the town hall. Royal Champion. Gonna be able to take out the hook tower now. Fun to see a hook tower here. It's mostly mortar crushers on all the pro bases. But every once in a while we see that hook tower. It is really fun. But we don't get to see the hook tower do anything on this attack because the Royal Champion takes it out early. Get through the rocket balloons. Drop the poison spell on the enemy furnace. Spirit Fox goes down, but we're still dropping more invis spells, seeing if we can pick up a scatter shot. And then the recall. That's some pretty good value, considering it was just a recall dive. Although he used most of his spells for that, so pretty heavy investment. Root Riders are in from the upper side of the base. Cool. Queen with the sneezy on the top side. Royal Champion has rocket balloons. Barbarian King with the Frosty on the outside of the base. Troop Launcher is inbound. Down goes the Expo. We will take out the Ricochet Cannon. Take out the Builder Hut. Overgrowth spell in the core. And we'll continue to work around the right side of the base. Slow and steady wins the race now at this point. He still has a Warden ability. There it is. Eternal Tome to go with the Rage Gem. No healing tome on this one. Gonna rely on the healers in the Rage Gem to keep everybody alive. Need those healers to stay alive then. Queen wraps around the right side of the base. We got an Ice Golem in the core to help out. If it can get out in front and get a nice freeze value, that would be helpful. Road Champion still managing to stay alive, and the healers have a chance to help her get back to full health, potentially. A lot of Giants go around toward the Monolith. The Ice Golem freezes it. Hopefully the Giants have a chance at taking it out here with the help of the Archers and the 2 Boogers. They might. Poison Tower going to slow us down a little bit. We got a King ability. We got a Queen ability. We got 2 Root Riders. Cool. Road Champion picks up that last spell tower. It's starting to fizzle out here. The Warden went down. We lost the Rage Gem. Wallbreaker is in. The Royal Champion is dead. He should have saved the Wallbreaker, man. He did not need to send it there. Should have saved it for the back end, unless he has Earthquake Boots, which he does not. Queens pop their ability. Going to take out the enemy Royal Champion. King goes inside, and it looked like it might be a time fail for Gaku. If not a fail. No, he's got extra rocket balloons helping out on the left. It's going to be a time fail. Or is it? Hold on. Spiky ball. Spiky ball. Spiky ball. Spiky ball. The CC building was low, and he gets the scatter shot. No way. It's a 3-star for Gaku, dude. Wow. Ain't. As the next attack for 5 AM Esports. To give this team credit, they did just have a time fail. They were like this close to hitting a triple, so they still could be in this match. If the rest of their players are on the same caliber as that last player they had do an attack, they need a 3-star right here to give their team some confidence, because Na'Vi just hit 2 in a row. Nice little champion walk, a spirit walk, recall out of there. And here we go. Root Riders are in from the northeast. Got the Rage Gem on the Grand Wardens. Cool. Early overgrowth on the Town Hall, on the Fire Spitters, King on the outside of the base. Mortar Crusher doing a whole lot of damage. We pop the Warden ability early, keep everybody alive for as long as possible. King has a Snake Bracelet, Rocket Balloons, Ice Golems coming on out of the core. Poison Tower going to slow us down as well. Invis spell to help out. Town Hall wakes up though as the overgrowth expires. We could take a lot of damage now. We got a thrower. A thrower from the Troop Launcher. Going to try to take it out. We freeze the Town Hall. We overgrowth the other side. Troop Launcher launches its last barrel into the core. Queen on the outside of the base now. Going to get the Ricochet Cannon. We still need someone to get this Town Hall. The throwers are trying to get it, but they're actually pretty slow. We lose all the healers. That's bad news. It's bad news if you lose the healers and you haven't even gotten through the core yet. Luckily, the Ice Golem freezes. It helps out. The throwers do pick up the Town Hall, but the Warden gets locked onto by the Monolith. He goes down. Queen is dead. King already used his ability, and this fizzles out fast. It's going to be low percent. We got 2 Super Barbs. We got an Invis spell. The Phoenix goes down. We got Super Barbs. Using the Invis like that, though, might actually make it where we don't get that gold mine. That might have costed him a building. Unfortunate. We'll grab another Elixir Collector up here for like 63. That's going to be it. Nice try. 11 Invis spells. No recall. Probably going to see a Royal Champion dive into the core of the base. Ooh. Early Battle Blimp here to help out with the Rage Gem, or the Rage Spell. I said Rage Gem. Teehee. Down goes the Town Hall early, thanks to that Yeti Blimp. Send the Queen with an Angry Jelly also to help funnel the Royal Champion straight to the middle of the base. Invis Vile Healer Puppet on the Queen. Interesting combo. But it looks like it's working. It looks like it's working. As the Royal Champion takes out the Scatter Shot. Next Invis is in, and she has successfully made it to the core. The Healer Puppet keeping Queen alive long enough to where she could take out that Inferno Tower too. Great value out of the Archer Queen. I feel like if he had the action figure and the magic mirror, she wouldn't have gotten that much. So that was a good equipment choice for this situation. She even gets the Fire Spitter. That's insane. Amazing value out of the Archer Queen. She's still going too. Archer Queen's actually going to take out some of the CC for him. She might even get that air defense on the top side unless she goes back to the right. He notices. He's going to drop a baby dragon, get rid of that collector, and hopefully she goes to the air defense. That's going to be awesome if she takes that out too. Crazy good value from the Archer Queen. I think she will. Look at that. Archer Queen gets a bonus air defense. Such beautiful value. Wow. Dragons are in from the left. Klaus just dissecting this base. Piece by piece. I didn't even focus on the Royal Champion getting through the core because I was focused on how good that Queen value was. He didn't use 3 of his invis spells, so the Royal Champion potentially could have gotten even more value. But she went down. The dragons are moving their way through. He's got the Rage Gem, he's got the Healing Tome, used the Warden ability early, and is using the Minion Prince Dark Orb early. Has the Dark Crown as well, so every time one of these dragons dies, the Minion Prince starts doing more and more damage. But everything fizzled out so fast. What happened to the dragons? Could have used the invis spells to keep the Minion Prince alive there, but decides not to as well. What is going on? What in the world? The entry felt so good, and the dragons barely got like 20 buildings, 30 buildings at the most, and they got demolished. What in the world? That's crazy. We got the invis spell. Gonna use it on the Grand Warden. I don't even think he's gonna get one more building. I think it's over. Warden gets wrecked. Inferno Baby Dragon on the top side grabs an extra couple buildings, but that's it. That's it. It's the first fail for Na'Vi, and 5 AM Esports technically are still in this match. They have to triple their last 2 attacks, though. 5 AM Esports are on their 4th attack. They've got no more room for error. They already had a low percent attack as well. They have to triple now. Royal Champion coming in from the northeast side of the base. Cool, cool. Down goes the air defense. The Tesla. The Builder Hut. And the Royal Champion will continue going in on the right side. She'll take out that scatter shot. Timing the invis spells nicely, utilizing the Spirit Fox's invisibility powers.
Wrong.
Quite well. Nice timing on that. We'll get the multi-archer tower. Spirit Fox on 1 HP in a dream right now. We'll go in toward the poison tower next. Gonna get ready with the recall spell. Right as the poison tower dies, we recall, and the Spirit Fox is still alive. She's only got 1 HP, but she could get some of her HP back after we redeploy her. Here we go with the Root Riders from the south side. They're going to make their way in toward the Ricochet Cannon. Archer Queen with the Sneezy at 6 o'clock. Apprentice Warden helping out. Everybody going inside. Cool, cool, cool. Skeleton Spell on the left. Barbarian King with an Ice Golem over there. Can we go straight to the Town Hall? Are we going to overgrowth it? We drop the overgrowth on all the defenses in the core. Trying to get the Root Riders to go take out the Town Hall. Royal Champion kind of wandered off in her own slightly different direction, but she's going to get the Town Hall. She's still got the Spirit Fox alive. Spirit Fox did get some HP back. Goes invisible one more time. Rocket Spirit helping out. Minute 20 on the clock, and we still got a Warden ability. Royal Champion lost her Spirit Fox. She's exposed now. No more invisibility for her in the core. A lot of defenses hitting her, and down she goes. Bye-bye, Royal Champion. We popped the Warden ability, got the Healing Tome, got the Eternal Tome combo. King's got a Spiky Ball. Queen's got the Magic Mirror action figure combo. But it's slowing down like crazy now. We do have a Rage Spell. Rage Spell is going to help a ton, but there's so many defenses. We don't have a Rage Gem. Queen going to be slow to do damage. We got no Root Riders left alive. Healers in the Rage Spell will be quite nice. But we pop the Queen ability. Warden gets targeted by the scatter shot. Warden goes down. King on the outside can get a lot of percent. But if this isn't a 3-star, it's all but over. Last free spell being used in the core. Clone Queen's getting some extra value here. 20 seconds to go. It looks like he might have the firepower to get it done, but now question is time. He's got the Spiky Ball. Is anything in the core low? No. He hits everything with the Spiky Ball, but none of them were low. Oh, it's not like the Gaku attack where everything that he had to hit with the Spiky Ball at the end was low. That's unfortunate. And this isn't their first time fill. This is their second time fill. Wow, nice try. Kazuma has Root Riders. Fourth attack for Na'Vi. Could put the match away right here. Ooh, early Fireball with the Earthquake spells. Look at that. Look at that. Doing some nice damage immediately. Okay. That takes me back to like last year at Town Hall 16 when Fireball was on like almost every pro attack. A lot of players, including Kazuma, would just try to do the Fireball like as soon as you drop the Warden. You just gotta worry about a Tesla popping up and messing it up, but it works there for Mr. Kazuma. A couple of supporting Super Barbs help out, and then here we go with the Root Riders. Let's do it. Let's do it. Log Launcher to help through the core. Hello, Giant Arrow. That does some damage on the Fire Spitters as well. Very neat stuff here. Very similar to that Gaku attack, right? I think it was Gaku who did the Giant Arrow Log Launcher earlier in this match. Correct me if I'm wrong. I think that's how it worked. We got Root Riders making their way around. Yetis out of the Log Launcher. Hook Tower. That's going to be fun. It's going to pull in potentially some Yetis. Yep, look at that. But all the Yeti Mites hit the Hook Tower. Oh, I think the Yeti Mites got blasted by, what was it, the Town Hall beams? And it... Okay, that time the Hook Tower went down. So the Yetis were successful to take out the Hook Tower. That's nice. Giant in the core. Gonna try to go get that Fire Spitter. Should be able to. Especially now the healers are supporting. A couple of other healers are on the Royal Champion. She's got the Rocket Spear. We are saving the Town Hall for the back end, which can be scary. For sure. The only way Na'Vi can throw this match away is if they 1-star. But he's got it. Royal Champion's still healthy. Gets the Town Hall. And he still has like 5 spells on standby, man. That's insane. It's a lot of spells he's been able to save to the back end. He's got a healing spell. He's got 2 freezes. Invis, Ice Block, King ability, Ice Golem. Nice healing spell for the Royal Champion. Probably meant to use it earlier on the Root Riders. Maybe he forgot. Not sure. Ice blocks the Royal Champion. She's soaking up some damage while the healing spell is healing her up. Then we go with the freeze. Still got the Spiky Ball. We got one more freeze. Royal Champion dies. Grand Warden dies. King, Queen, it's up to you. Is this enough? Last free spell is in. Spiky Ball does hit everything else, but those buildings are still alive. We get through the enemy Queen. He can't get it. He can't get it, can he? We're stuck trying to fight a wall. Ooh, the Yeti Mites pick up the last scatter shot. Queen gets through the wall. Gets the spell tower, but it falls short at 98%. Nice try, Kazuma. 5 AM Esports have their final attack. They can still finish with 11 stars. But they're going to need a miracle defense afterwards if they get a triple here. Royal Champion is in early. We're going to follow it up with Root Riders, of course. We will take out the Fire Spitter. Drop the next Invis. She's going back the other way for the Expo. And at least we get the Expo before the recall lands. That's good. That's good. Overgrowth spell early on the Town Hall. Skeleton spell to distract the Monolith. And we send the Root Riders. We drop balloons. We drop healers. Valkyrie's behind, of course. We'll redeploy the Royal Champion, and we'll slowly make our way around the left side here. Get the Builder Hut down. Archer Queen deployed with the Unicorn. Rocket Balloons come out of the defensive clan castle, as well as Ice Golems. The Overgrowth spell expired. We're going to try to get the Town Hall now. The Troop Launcher still throwing barrels. King deployed with an Ice Golem on the left side of the base. We take out the Town Hall. We pop the Warden ability. Ice Golem freeze effect is in. Poison Tower, and then the second Overgrowth spell. Cool. Queen will pick up the Multi-Archer Tower. He does have a level 1 recall. That's cute. But it works, man. If all you need to recall is the Royal Champion, that is more than good enough. Skeleton spell on the top side, helping to distract this really heavy-hitting defensive section. Invis the Royal Champion. She's using the Rocket Spears to do a lot of damage currently. Healers are still alive, but as that Overgrowth spell expires, they get locked onto by the Inferno Tower. Sneezy is sending boogers. The healers die to red air bombs there. It's starting to fizzle out like crazy. Still got a free spell, still got a Queen ability, but I don't think there's any chance that this could work. been a nice try by 5am Esports. They did have 2 time fails, so they very well could have had 12-star performance here. But it looks like it's just not going to work out for them in this matchup. The Na'Vi bases have been strong. The Queens go down here, and it's going to fizzle out. He'll grab another 2 buildings on the right side of the base, and it should be an 83%. Stars has the final attack of the match, and he's bringing something fun. He's got super giants, but he's also got 3 root riders. So let's see how he combines them. It might just be a normal root rider attack, but sprinkle in some super giants. I have no idea. Yeti helping out the Royal Champion walk a little bit. Sure. Next invis, Royal Champion goes in for the Builder Hut, then straight for the Monolith. That'll be good value. She's going to take out the Monolith. He's got a lot of invis spells here. She's actually trying to fight the Minion Prince right now, and she will take him out. Haste Vial making her do extra damage extra quickly. Fancy invis there. Going to force her directly in toward the Hook Tower to get that next. Cool. And then another fancy invis to force her down toward this other Inferno Tower. He's eliminating almost all of the core with the Royal Champion Spirit Walk. I love it. There's the recall. Great start for Mr. Stars. The Root Riders are in on the bottom side of the base, deploying the Super Giants with the Root Riders. I love it. Let's see if it actually works out better or not. Queen on the outside of the base. Tornado Trap, he catches it early. That's probably good because the healers are keeping everybody at full health right now, so the Tornado Trap not really going to do a whole lot other than waste a few seconds of our time. King Siege Barracks on the left side of the base doing their thing. Sneezy on the Archer Queen. Cocoa Balloons to make sure the healers stay alive. Poison Spell in the middle to help take out the Furnace. And the one and only Overgrowth spell on the Town Hall. He is already out of spells. That's the only thing I don't like about this. So far, everything's going perfect. Seems like the way he wants it to. It's just he's not going to have any spells for backup for the rest of the attack. Still has the Warden ability, though. That could make a huge difference. Healing Tome, King ability, and Queen ability, of course, as the Overgrowth expires. Perfectly has all the units on top of the Town Hall ready to eliminate it very quickly. Down goes that Town Hall. 60 seconds left on the clock. He's got so much power still alive, although, ooh, I wish he had one more Cocoa Balloon. Those healers hit a bunch of air traps, but look, the Healing Tome is still active, and the healers got most of their HP back. That is good news for Mr. Stars. I feel like time is probably the only thing that can stop him. As soon as I say that, though, this Ricochet Cannon just eliminated the Grand Warden. Yikes, no more Rage Gem. The P.E.K.K.A.s are skipping the multi-Archer Tower. This could actually be troublesome here. All those Super Giants, though, are in. They're doing damage. Sometimes you can't even see the Super Giants because they're not actually that giant. Even though their name is Super Giant, they're actually not that big of a unit. The Giant is significantly bigger than the Super Giants. But anyways, it's a 3-star. Stars gets it done. OP attack right there from him. And Na'Vi walk away victorious in this matchup. 13 stars to 10.